Hey guys, Stephanie Paxton here. So looking here at 2021, wanted to do a quick video on what the economists and experts are saying to expect in the housing market and in the economy. I get my information from Keeping Current Matters, and we will start today with a quote from Jed Kloko. He says, above all, the 2021 outlook hinges on the course of the coronavirus. Both the recent virus surge and the election make government emergency relief more likely, which we're seeing with the stimulus. Next year will also start to show whether two of the big pandemic shifts will endure. From services to goods and from in-office to remote work, even small shifts in these trends, if permanent, could cause big changes in how businesses hire, how job seekers search, where people live, and how much money they earn. So this will be something to definitely keep an eye on. Moving over to mortgage rates, a lot of people were asking, what are the mortgage rates going to do this year? So looking at this chart here from Freddie Mac, the 30-year fixed rate, it looks like it's going to stay flat for the year 2021, hovering around 3%. So the last quarter of 2020, the third and the fourth quarter, we saw rates as low, I saw a VA down at 2.25%. Which is insane. But typically the 30-year is around 3, hovering around 3, and they're looking for that to continue all the way through the fourth quarter of 2021. So that's some good news. I thought this was interesting. Quote from Danielle Hale. She's a chief economist over at Realtor.com. She says that we expect home sales in 2021 to come in 7% above 2020 levels, following a more normal seasonal trend and building momentum through the spring and sustaining the pace in the second half of the year. So basically she's saying that we're going to see a normal seasonal trend here in the winter, but the momentum through will continue to grow and sustain the second half of the year. As vaccines for the coronavirus become broadly available to the public, the economic growth reflects the resumption of more normal patterns of consumer spending. Home sales gain even more in the second half of the year. Wow. So I didn't see that coming. So basically she's saying that, as if we ever get back to a normal, whatever normal looks like, love to hear the word, that, people will get back to their consumer spending ways, and then people will be out shopping again and looking for homes, and they'll increase the second half of the year, which will be great. That's great news. Talking about foreclosures. So I know there's been a lot of talk that, with people losing their jobs and, with the rental moratorium being lifted, I guess it's been extended through the end of January. Will there be more inventory coming onto the market? So more supply, less demand, which would obviously make home prices go down. Lawrence Young, the chief economist over at National Association of Realtors, says any foreclosure increases will likely be quickly absorbed by the market. It will not lead to any price declines. Well, that's really great news. So basically he's saying that as more houses come on the market, we have such low inventory that they're going to be absorbed and we're not going to be affected. So we're not going to feel any price effects or price declines based on more inventory, more supply coming into the marketplace. He also says that this winter may be one of the best winters for sales activity. On a winter-to-winter comparison, this could be one of the best breakout years just based on the fact that pending contracts are at such a higher level. So he's saying that we're, seeing one of the best winter activities that we've ever seen. Typically, we don't see a huge change here in San Antonio as some of the other country will see just because of our weather. But typically in the winter, we see, people think of selling seasons as the spring, summertime. And so wintertime, usually there's less inventory, less buyers, days on market go up. So usually there's a little bit more negotiation power there. But he's saying that this winter we'll probably see a very strong market and strong activity, which is probably going to keep that from happening. So typically, if you're looking for some sort of a investment property, this winter may not be the winter to look for that. It looks like it's going to stay strong. Anyways, so that is basically what the economists are saying about the 2021 housing market. And so if you have any questions, one thing I will tell you on the next video, I want to talk about the 1031 tax change. as well as the capital gains tax and what that's going to look like under Biden. So if you have some rental properties that you want to unload, put that money somewhere else, what is that going to look like? I geek out on this stuff. If you ever want to have a conversation, call me. But I am going to do a video on that as things transpire after Biden is in office and everything starts to transition. Anyways, I appreciate you watching, and if you ever have any interest in buying a house, selling a house, or investing in real estate, give myself or Robert a call, 210-325-9595. Thanks so much for watching.